Hello everybody and welcome to our 7th episode of the New England Patriots Madden 21 franchise. And this is going to be a very important week. As you see on the screen, N'Keal Harry has a breakout game. He had a breakout game before the bye week against the Broncos, or maybe last week, I'm not sure, I already forgot. But he already had a breakout game to get him to star development, and now we can get him to superstar development, which is absolutely crucial for us. And we also have Juwan Bentley, who has a breakout game. He needs a pick, tackle for loss, sack, one of those to get his development trait, which is pretty easy, but still, we need it to happen. These are two huge players that we need, and to develop them is very huge. And as you see here, we are withdrawing the offer on Cam Newton. We have finally realized, or not realized, we knew for a long time that he was not going to be the starter in New England in the future, and this is going to be his final season in New England, his first and last season in New England. But as you see those development traits are huge. Breakout games, sorry. They're so huge because N'Keal Harry gets superstar. He gets an ability, which is amazing. He could get an ability like route technician, makes faster cuts, or wide receiver apprentice, and he becomes automatically unstoppable as a receiver, which is what we know, what we want. But also Juwan Bentley, I usually use her linebackers or safeties depending on if I'm remembering to use her safety or not. But him getting a development trait could make him into a possible superstar, and next thing you know, he gets a superstar X Factor, and next thing you know, he has Lurker, which makes him basically a bigger, stronger safety. So all these things are very, very crucial, and right now we've just got to hope that we can successfully get this, and it's against the division rival, the Buffalo Bills, who are actually 4th in the division. Yet they're still 2-4, so really it's not anything far away for them. All they need is 2 wins and us to lose twice, and they'll be already ahead of us in the standings. But as we're looking at the season stats already, and Matt Ryan has the most passing yards in the NFL. Quite a shocker there, because he is already like 34, 35. Actually, I'm not even sure how old he is. He's just old, that's it. And for him to have that many yards is insane. As we're looking at the touchdowns here, and Patrick Mahomes is 18, followed by Lamar. Jimmy Garoppolo, who's on both, like top 3 in both passing yards and touchdowns here. And that is very, very, very surprising, because he is not a great quarterback, let's be honest. He's not anything special. But to him, having these amazing stats in Madden at the mid-season mark is very, very good. So he's going to be a guy that luckily we beat. He could possibly be a guy that we play in the playoffs if we make it there this season. But it is onto the game against Buffalo, in Buffalo. And this is going to be a very tough game. As I said, division rival. Don't ignore that they're last in the division, because they've got a dangerous team. They've got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Tre'Davious White, Tremaine Edmonds on the defense. They've got even Devin Singletary here, who is already making a huge play here in the first play, just to put it right, like a habit for each team against us now, to just have a huge play to start off the game. As Josh Allen is showing his running ability, as he's a monster when he runs, fumbles, but it's picked up out of bounds by J.C. Jackson, and sadly, we don't get the ball, which would have been huge for us so far, as we need a stop. This team has already had 2 huge plays against us. We can't allow a touchdown here. We need to bend, but we cannot break, and that is sort of our motto right now. As Devin Singletary gets a really crazy spin dive acrobatic play. I'm not sure what to call it, but it's a little bit crazy here, as Juwan Bentley almost gets a sack, but it puts a 3rd and 16 on the Buffalo Bills here. But for us right now, we just need to prevent this extremely explosive offense from scoring. And right now, getting it to 4th down here, only surrendering 3 points is amazing, because this team, yeah, they're 2-4. They're still very, very scary. And there's a team that I don't want to face. We're gonna have to play them again in week 16. So hopefully, if we can learn from this game, if we win or lose, and it helps us as N'Keal Harry gets a tip as a toe tap catch. I can't even speak today. Toe tap catch to help him get his breakout game. As you remember, 150 yards for him is what he needs to dev up, and I'm probably going to be force feeding the ball to him this game because I just want to give it to him, as it's almost intercepted there by Tremaine Edmonds, we were talking about earlier, who would have got an interception, and that would have sucked because having the ball with a 3-point lead with already a quarter basically done would have absolutely sucked, because our defense right now on that first drive did not look really well, as there's a face mask here on the Buffalo defense who sets us up into their 25-yard line, inside their 25, as now I am just throwing a very costly pass, and it is intercepted by, guess who? Tre'Davious White. That is his first interception of the game, and Cam Newton has not looked great so far. I'm not sure what to say. He just hasn't looked great. That's simply it, and that is really, really unfortunate for us, as Josh Allen now gets another drive after just putting 3 on the board. He now gets a chance at putting more than 3, possibly a touchdown, field goal, but he gets sacked by Chase Winovich, who is going to be another guy that I want to develop in this franchise, and the more sacks he gets, the better, because I need a development trait from him. If we can get him to superstar, something very, very overpowered, like a better development trait, superstar X Factor, if we somehow get it, that'll be great for us. But right now, it is just let him play, let him get his sacks, hopefully he gets a dev trait or a breakout game some point in during this season. But yeah, with how much our offense is being so terrible, he probably could get it because of how often our defense is on the board. But it is third down, as it's a screen pass, jumps over a lineman here, and is just short, 1 yard short, but I decide to go for it with Sony Michel, and we get it. Huge game, huge, really risky play there, but it paid off in our favor, and now it's the 2-minute warning, down 3-0, and we have a chance to take the lead going into halftime, which is really, really great. And another thing is that, as you know, Cam Newton already threw that interception, and I'm trying not to force it to N'Keal Harry, because we don't want another interception to happen here and lose another costly drive, which would really, really suck. But Cam Newton's running out of the pocket, getting hunted by 2 players, and luckily throws it away. Also been a huge sack to possibly take us out of field goal range and risk us not getting any points at all. But N'Keal Harry already has a bunch of yards, like a bunch of yards. I'm not even sure, probably at least like 50 already, which is huge. As you see, we're force feeding it to him now. As I say not to, we start doing it again. But yeah, we're also trying to drain the clock here because we don't want the Bills to somehow score a glitchy 20-second, possibly 10-second, just first play touchdown, as we, speak of it, score a touchdown with Dalton Keene, one of his first of the season. That is amazing for us because he is a guy that I also want to develop at 21. Like I've said so many times here in this franchise, he is a guy that I'm definitely going to keep. He is so useful and so young that his potential is limitless, and I am so excited to see him over the next couple years, just developing and developing and developing. It'll be awesome. As Stephon Diggs gets a huge catch, cuts Kyle Duggar in half, he stops him, absolutely jukes him, and he goes there. He goes down at the 45-yard line with 20 seconds to go. Now it's all Buffalo needs is that amount of yardage, but they have no timeouts. They've used them all already. They've got 10 seconds to get to the line. They have 8, 7. They aren't huddling, and spoiler alert, they don't get it. Yes, what a shocker. In 10 seconds, they don't get out of field goal unit, which really sucks for them, but we like that because we don't want any points for Buffalo for the rest of the game. can't allow them to be this successful and this easy for them to get down the field and throw. As I was throwing to Dalton Keene, but it's intercepted by Matt Milano. Already a terrible start for Cam Newton. 1 touchdown, yes, but 2 interceptions, which really sucks. And the Buffalo offense gets another shot again, but this time they're probably going to capitalize, and they get bailed out with a face mask on, I think that was Stephon Gilmore, which really sucks for us. But now they get the ball inside our 25 already. Again, they already have a great drive here as Devin Singletary is breaking tackles, glitching through people, and gets dropped down to the 7. And now they're in our goal to go range. They're in goal to go range, and that is not good at all. At this point, we need to absolutely commit for the run. As we do that, they run the ball and get 5 yards, and now they're at the 2. This is terrible for us because we can't allow a touchdown here. As I say that, oh, Josh Allen gets sacked. Huge sack there by Cassius Malula, but he already has 2 sacks, and he could be a guy that develops. But right now, we can't allow a touchdown, as I was gonna lurk Cole Beasley, but he gets the touchdown. His 10th of the season already, which is insane as a slot receiver. But now it is 10-7 Buffalo, and now we've got about 8 minutes of game time, 1.5 quarters to put up 3 points, which is really easy, as you get a dot to Julian Edelman, who falls to the ground there for a 12-yard gain. But I'm hurrying it up. I want to get points on the board. I don't want to end up having no clock and only being down 3 with no clock. So I'm trying to hurry it up quickly, as we have a gritty play there, a play action play, and we're hoping to erase that mistake of having an interception with in that good field position, such as what happened in the first drive of the game for us with that crossbody throw to Tre'Davious White. But as you hear, throws it, and oh my goodness, another interception by Tre'Davious White. The second of the game for him. We've seen there's been a habit of people getting multiple interceptions against Cam Newton in the same game, and that is not good at all. And now Devin Singletary has all the time in the world, jukes out Kyle Duggar, and then falls to the 8. Now this is terrible. This is absolutely awful. To have a 3-point lead and inside our 10-yard line is just the worst thing that could happen right now. As Josh Allen starting to scramble, throws it into the end zone, touchdown, but there is a flag. Who is it going to be on? Is it going to be on the offense? Is it going to be holding? It is. It is holding. And that is a very huge break for us, because we cannot allow 7 points here. That is what we cannot allow. We could allow 3 because it's still a 2-possession game, but 7 points, or a 1-possession game, but 7 points makes it a 2-possession game. And with 5 minutes left in the quarter, we cannot allow more mistakes and giving them points. So right now we've got to have a lot of proper drives, accurate throws, conservative throws that don't go everywhere. As you see here to N'Keal Harry, who could get his yardage here and falls down to the 17-yard line, and that is great for us. We could even just forego winning the game and just getting him his challenge, but I don't like doing that. I like winning and getting challenges. So right now it is just keep the ball away from the defense as we throw it to N'Keal Harry, who gets intercepted by Edmonds, who's running it back. Nobody can reach him. Nobody can reach him. He's running. He's at the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. That as soon as I say we can't allow anything to the defense, we allow something to the defense, which really sucks for us. And now it's a 2-possession game with 3.5 minutes to go. And now we've got to be rushing the clock quickly as possible, is to get down and get at least 6 points here. As Cam Newton throws a cross body here. Luckily, he gets caught by Sony Michel. That could have been intercepted again. Already has 4 interceptions. again in a game. He's already had 4 against the Raiders and a few against the Chiefs. This is not a good performance by Cam Newton. And no wonder why we didn't re-sign him back. The man is garbage. His throws are so inaccurate and so, well, bad, let's be honest. So for us to not let him walk is great. But now we've got over 2 minutes to go, just over 2 minutes. Now we need a touchdown right away. First play touchdown, because we cannot allow just to get a field goal. We're going in for it on 4th down, no question. And it's right now, just hustle up to the line. I want to get this off before the 2-minute warning, and we do. He's running out of the pocket, but is way too slow, but gets it to Sony Michel, I think that was. Yeah, Sony Michel, his first career touchdown reception. That's insane. And now it is a 5-point game with 2 minutes to go. We've got all our timeouts. All we've got to do is just make sure, or actually no, we've only got 2 of our timeouts, but now we've just got to make sure that we stop them without let them get a first down, because that ends the game right here. This is a huge play. Our defense cannot break right now, as I'm lurking both receivers, and he gets it just out. Throw out a sack animation. That's probably better to stop the clock. And now it is a 4th and 6, and now we get the ball back with 1:30 to go. This is so crucial. This is probably the final drive of the game, and we need a touchdown right away. We cannot have anything less than that, as a huge dot to Sony Michel, who's been catching everything right now over this last quarter. And now we are on the 46-yard line of Buffalo. This is great. Throwing it to Julian Edelman, goes right over Jordan Poyer, and now we are in their red zone with 1 minute to go. This is insane. This is so important. I'm pretty sure we got the breakout game for N'Keal Harry already. So now it is just win the game. We're inside their 10-yard line with 40 seconds to go. I'm not running the ball because we didn't have any timeouts to go. It is just pass and get in the end zone. I put a slant out there to N'Keal Harry. I have basically all slants on the field. I think this is going to be my main route. N'Keal Harry, it's slant on the inside as a slot receiver. Cam Newton runs out of the pocket, launches a absolute terrible decision to N'Keal Harry, luckily drops it, almost intercepted. That would have ended the game already. And now we need to get the ball in. I get sacked. No, with 30 seconds to go, we need to hurry up to the huddle. And now, with 15 seconds to go, it is now just chuck the ball in, throwing it, and it's intercepted by Micah Hyde. Oh no. And that is gonna do it for the game. We lose to Buffalo, which absolutely sucks in a heartbreaking fashion. On the final play, gets intercepted. Cam Newton had 5 interceptions in one game. 5. Matt Milano, Tremaine Edmonds, Micah Hyde, and 2 from Tre'Davious White. That is a garbage performance by him. He's now got 12 interceptions in 8 games. 7 games, really, which is insane. But as the year, Jawan Bentley gets an upgrade, which is pretty good. So, N'Keal Harry didn't get an upgrade, which really sucks. And now it's the moment of truth. Did we get the breakout game for N'Keal Harry? Did we? Come on, do it. He said, what did he tell you, coach? One of the best players on the team, and he has done it. He's gotten star development. That is absolutely huge for this franchise. And now we have basically an overpowered receiver. And that is all we needed from this game, and that is amazing. He gets 4,000 XP, which is great. And now let's see if Jawan Bentley got it. Did he? He did not. He did not. That's okay. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.